Gotta drink some water with coffee, you know? I feel like that just makes sense. What's good, y'all? My name is Billy, aka Dreamland Cinema. What I wanted to talk about today is talk about certain topics in the car community that aren't really talked about. Kind of giving my flowers to these things, these people, so that people are a little bit more aware of where their current car culture comes from. So if you kind of get what I'm saying and you have something or someone that you want me to talk about, leave in the comments below. I'll check them out, I'll do my research, and we'll talk about them. In today's social media era, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different automotive clothing brands. Now, this market is so saturated, people literally just slap cars on t-shirts and they sell them. But which brands are the ones that started the culture, and which ones are the ones that are leading this culture today? If you try to think of an OG clothing brand for cars, ILLEST should come to your mind. Created by Mark Arcenal in 1999, ILLEST embodies Mark's passion for both cars and clothing. Now, Mark was born in San Francisco, so he's a Bay Area native, and he grew up in the golden age of shoes and cars, hip hop, breakdancing, all of that. Sometime when he was an adult, he worked on his blog that was called Fat Lace. If you've ever heard of it, that's because it's a pretty well-known brand in the car community as well. You usually see cars rocking this sticker like on the back of their bumper or their rear window. And he worked on this blog as much as he could. He talked about the things that he loved, like breakdancing and hip hop. And eventually one of Mark's friends had asked him if he wanted to go meet some VPs at Nike. Mark accepted, he went over there, they chopped it up for the whole day. He literally got a full tour of the campus, and by the end of the day, he was offered a job. Now, Mark was definitely not expecting this opportunity to appear out of nowhere. So Mark took that opportunity, and a couple years later, he created a sub-brand in Nike called Nike Sportswear. Now, during his time with Nike, he eventually made his very first Fat Lace store. While working at Nike, you're not allowed to own a store of any kind. You're just committed to Nike, I guess. So he ended up giving that Fat Lace store to his wife. That way he can continue working with Nike. And around that time, Mark created ILLEST, a brand that we all know and love today. And I posted a TikTok about this brand, a little bit about this brand, a couple days ago, and there's people saying that they don't know about it, talking shit. Like, come on, bruh. Like, if you don't know about it, go know. Nah, but definitely, if you're a Bay Arean, I feel like you should know this brand. I think most Bay Areans know. If you don't, then I don't know what's up with you. Mark's goal with ILLEST was to make cool collaborations and make t-shirts for those collaborations, basically. So through Nike, Mark ended up meeting a lot of influential people, and he made connections with them. He reached out to them for possible collaboration, and that's how he eventually got his official first collab with Beats by Dre. Now imagine that, imagine having a clothing store and your first collab is Beats by Dre. And Beats by Dre at the time was huge. They were like popping like in 2008, like that's insane. So collaborating with Beats by Dre essentially helped the brand skyrocket up to what it's known today. Because of that collaboration, they were able to link up with tons of other people that were influential in culture in general, pop culture in general. For example, other collabs that they did were Ben Baller, Adapt, Vertex, and they even collabed with Spam. Yeah, the canned meat, Spam. So as far as early designs go for their shirts, I was only able to find like these pictures here. I'm not sure if these are legit, like vintage or like originals, but that's what this eBay seller is saying that they are. So based off of these, you can tell that they basically started by selling t-shirts with their logo on it, which every brand usually does. So it's interesting to see how much more they've evolved in with their designs. In those 23 years that they've been active, I feel like they put so much quality into their care for their brand and their image, as obviously they do. They don't sell just, t-shirts anymore. They do tons of other stuff. Like for example, right now on their website, I believe they're selling a bear brick So it's a collaboration with Bear Brick, like, and they've done tons of those before already. Now today, ILLEST still stands as one of the biggest clothing brands in car culture. And when I say pop culture, I mean like a lot of other influential people have been seen rocking this. Like for example, Kendrick Lamar, Far East Movement, Fetty Wap, Joey Badass. They've all been seen wearing some kind of like ILLEST. So now I feel Mark is not talked about in the car scene as much as he should be. He for sure is a pioneer in a lot of stuff that we love. He is the first to bring RWB to the States. You know, we gotta give him his flowers. So throughout his time in the industry, he's accomplished so much. He's influenced so many people to start their own clothing brand. So that's what I mean when I say like he's a pioneer, because like, you know, people want to start their own clothing brands and shit, but like I feel like not everyone appreciates how it's gotten to where it's at today. If you guys give a shit, go leave Mark a nice comment on his Instagram. Let him know he's the GOAT. He already knows that, but you know, I feel like as a community, as a car community, we should definitely give our flowers to these people that started everything that we love today. Some off-topic points besides the RWB thing. I wanted to note that his first car was an E30, honorable mention, because that is sick-ass fucking first car. And he's owned 125 cars, 125. That's fucking insane. But yeah, right now I think he drives Taken and G-Body. This was a gangster. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed any minute of it, please leave a like, comment down below your opinion on this brand. Let me know what other brands I should do. I think up next, I might either talk about Elvis from Sans Nation, or we might talk about maybe like Weekfest. We'll see. I want to talk about a lot of these things I don't really see talked about in the car community. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, TikTok, you'll see a lot of like more behind the scenes shit. I just post random shit that I want to. So yeah, check them out. Post video. I've seen Drew Joyner do these post vids, so kind of want to give my little take on that. Yeah, let's talk about life. What's up, guys? Where y'all at? What we doing? Me personally, I am trying to navigate. I'm gonna start doing a video a week, so stay tuned for all these things. And yes, I'm actually gonna commit to it. I keep always telling me, if you make videos, if you're a YouTuber, or like you want to be a YouTuber, you kind of, you know what I'm talking about. Like you want to put videos out, but at the same time, it's hard, or like you make excuses, or like shit comes up. But for sure, I'm gonna put one video out a week, no cap, no exceptions. We're doing it, it's time. But yeah, I want to get back into the car community and take pictures. So if you guys are from the Bay Area and you have a sick car, DM me on Instagram. I'm free Sundays, so I'm gonna start taking pictures of cars and shit. So let me know. Let's make some magic. Let's shoot. But yeah, I think that's it. Cool.